What's up, Ecom Hackers? Today we've been blessed by the owner of Brookshire Acres, Melissa, right? And she is here to share her success story with us and how she's been able to grow her skincare brand in, the last couple of months from, a couple $100 a month to what I think we peaked at over 11 grand last month in October.
Yep.
That's pretty exciting. So first off, tell us a little bit about your brand.
Yeah, so we started Brookshire Acres last year, and I've always been into the more natural things. So, food, health, skin care, just pretty much everything. And so we're very much into the homesteading stuff. So we've got all the animals, and I finally convinced my husband that we needed a goat because we were going to drink the milk. And I quickly decided that, oh, I can make some soap and lotion for us. And I took a few courses, and 12 goats later, here we are. And
Goodness.
so that's we raise and hand milk the goats, and we make goat milk soap, lotion, um, scrubs, all sorts of little things.
Love it, love it. You live your products.
Yes, we do.
That's pretty cool. So, what made you really decide to focus on it and take this brand seriously?
So we've been doing it for a little under a year. And it's like I work full time in healthcare technology, and just doing that plus the business plus three kids, it was just becoming to be a lot and not seeing um, much from like the business. And so we kind of made the decision that we wanted to really try to push things forward to make it worth it, really. All the work that we were putting into it, we wanted to see some results, and we wanted them quicker than, figuring it out on our own for a few more years.
Yeah, no, money does love speed, that's for sure. Right. So, what were some of the things that you guys were running into when you first decided to join the Ecom Sales Engine program?
So, yeah, so we weren't getting a whole lot of traffic to our website, and what we were getting like wasn't resulting in anything. Like we had friends and family kind of buy some things, and then the random like real customer that had found us on, say, Facebook, but we just weren't getting enough traffic or sales.
Mm. Yeah, no, it's crazy when see some of this stuff can really seem magical, but like I said to you, in our first conversation, this stuff is really it's really math and just understanding your customers. It's not as difficult as folks really make it out to be. At that time when we were first talking, I think your store was converting at like less than a half a percent, something
Mhm.
something
Yeah, it
pretty
was really
crazy,
low.
pretty crazy, right? And I mean now, man, you're going what from anywhere from 4 to 5% conversion rate,
Yeah, that's
right?
what we saw last month.
Right. And when you think about it, that's out of every 100 people that come to your store, right? 1 to 5 of them or 4 to 5 of them are buying. Like that's a lot of control, right? And that really kind of puts you in the driver's seat, which is a good thing. Right. So based on just your experience and some of the things that you are running into, what type of advice would you give like a newer skincare brand or someone that sells like kind of organic products like yourself?
Yeah. So, I mean, find a way to stick out. There's a lot of people out there doing things like, I mean, go and look for soap. There's a lot of soap out there. You've got to stick out and, kind of make it your own. Like, I mean, we have the goats. That's kind of our thing. It's like we raise and hand milk the goats. That's what we've kind of like gone off of as our thing, our niche. And it just find what makes you different, and then you've got to figure out what works. And like like our website just wasn't working, and so we had to figure out what to make it work. We had the good product, and because we were doing shows, and people would come back to us and be like, oh, we love this, and we just couldn't figure out a way to get in front of more people instead of just doing more shows where we had to pack everything up and do that
Right.
every weekend because we couldn't do it every weekend. So
Right. Yeah, and that's not really scalable.
no,
You can't do 10 times that, but when you think about even what got you to the numbers that you're at now, you could 10x that. Like, you have to maybe put some more systems in place and get some other things, but you can see how you could 10x something like that without necessarily doing that much more labor.
yeah,
Right? And you mentioned something key there, which is find what helps you stand out, right? You know, every every viable product has some type of an angle. It might not be that it's some unique thing that has never existed before. It might just be your process and how you do it, or how you describe it, or just you and the type of character and color scheme. Like there's lanes that the most successful brands have. And one thing that, has really, really helped you guys is that, again, you're able to lean into your lane. You live your products and you communicate that to the folks that are shopping with you now. Right. So obviously at the time when you joined the program, you had like different options. What made you decide to go with the ecom sales engine versus some of the other options out there?
yeah. I mean, it just seemed very straightforward. I needed a list. I needed something that told me what I needed to focus on and when and how to do it. Um, yeah, I could have went down this road of figuring it all out, and it took me 2 years to do it or more, and a whole lot more wasted money trying to figure it out on my own. But this program really seemed to just like drill it down. You get a roadmap, tells you what you need to focus on, what you need to start with, and not just blow money on ads before your website's even going to do anything.
Oh yeah.
So, like, no, that's what really drove me. And then just the personality, it just seemed like you were going to tell me what I needed to do. And like, if I wasn't doing it, then I would hear it kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's a good way to break it down, right? I have a background in sports, and I know how important just guidance, both good and like corrective, is, especially in this, because this really is, it's math, right? And one of the big things that I had to do early in my marketing career was learn how to even take some of my own like feelings and opinions out of stuff, because you put your heart into it. Like you, as a product creator, me, getting started as a copywriter, like you get so emotionally attached to things. But in
Mhm.
this game, it's really about tapping into the emotions of your customers and you being flexible, like as you've seen just with like your ads and throwing different stuff out there. You don't know what's gonna hit,
Yeah.
right? But oh, that's what they like? Cool. I'll give you more of that. Oh, that's what they don't like? Well, that costs me money. So regardless of how I feel, we'll do a little bit less of that. And again, that's the power that comes in with control. Right. So what would you say to someone that's maybe on the fence about joining a program like this or working with a coach?
If you're really serious and you want to take it up to that next level, if if you are able to just do it. Um, it's if you're really wanting to take it seriously, don't waste the time, don't waste all the extra money. It's like I was really on the fence just because we'd already spent so much money on everything, and I had a hard time trying to justify doing it again, and just do it. It'll help. It'll work.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. When you think now being on this side, right? When you first joined the program, watching interviews like this, right? Who is this guy? Is he legitimate? I see him doing content over here, and then you're talking, and you're on one side, and then now we're over here. You're 11K plus, so we're talking about how to potentially double or triple that. Those are first world problems to have, sister.
Yeah, yeah,
And I love that for you. And I guess I can definitely see how the sky's the limit just because of the passion that you have about your brand and the products that you create. And for me personally, there's nothing better than just being able to see people like live their passions and like, sure, you could go work for somebody forever and maybe retire, or you could work for yourself and, retire instantly.
yep.
All right. So thanks again for hopping on with us. All right. We look forward to getting another update from you when you get yourself another award, seeing how you got the what, the 10K Club award over there. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Next up is that 20K award. So let's get that your way, sister. So now we're down to three options. All right. Option number one, you do nothing and you stay in the exact same place that you've been. Option number two, you take what you've learned in this case study and try to do some of this stuff on your own. And then there's option number three. You let me help you get unstuck and show you how to grow your store the fast way. All right. What I want you to do now is apply for a free e-com profit strategy session. Right. We'll review your Shopify store and provide some personalized ideas to help you identify expensive mistakes that are crippling your store's conversion rate, help you boost your average customer value, and show you how to drive laser targeted traffic to your store. But here's the catch. Right? I can't help everybody. Right? I can only help growth-minded entrepreneurs that are willing to take action, are financially stable with resources to invest in their brand, not drop shipping products directly to customers from overseas suppliers with long shipping times, and of course, have at least 10 hours a week to dedicate to their businesses. If that sounds like you, here's what you should do next. Go ahead and tap the button on this page to schedule your free e-com profit session, right? Go ahead and tap that book a call button. It'll take you to a screen that looks kind of like this, depending on when you're watching this video, right? And that'll allow you to request a time slot on my calendar. Grab one that works for you. If I think I can help, we'll confirm your booking, and then we'll go ahead and audit your store and use your answers to come up with some specific ideas, personalized ideas to help you grow your store. And that way we can review those with you during your free profit session. So do you want to put your store on the fast track to growth? Book your free 15-minute e-com profit session today, and we'll talk to you soon.